Bert, knock it off with that. I really don't like it. And you want to know what you never saw coming? That. Get fucked, Vert. Okay, Kona, can you... OBS, I mean... Can you detect Kona, please? Like, why is it so hard to just actually detect it as a window? Ah, for fuck's sakes. Oh my god, I absolutely fucking hate this shit when... There we go. OBS has this weird thing where sometimes it won't detect your new program as a tab, as a window to capture, so you just have to fuck around with it. What's this? Nothing. Nothing, Bert. I've completely forgotten how to play. So, I think we've pretty much explored the southern end of the map, so now we have to head northeast. Ah, the 70s, where you don't need to wear seat belts. What the fuck? A landslide?
The track was fresh. That meant the car sunk down just a little while ago. Now where the hell could the passengers possibly have gone? Carl was becoming increasingly convinced that this was not normal hunting. The game that was being tracked was fearsome, so much so that the hunter didn't dare approach it. What could it be? There was only void where the road should be. Carl hated dead ends. He felt trapped. It was as if the road had drowned in the lake. He would have to find help.
How the hell does something like this happen? Yeah, but I mean, like, I know how landslides work. It's just that there's nothing! Can I not drive over this way? No. We have to go on foot. Ranger manual. Wilfred.
Someone must have dropped this in a hurry, but whoever did was heading into the woods. Carl's tracking instincts were quickly kicking in. Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of visions. Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him. The phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest. Earlier, Carl had witnessed a tragedy that befell it. Another phantom disappeared in the wilderness. Carl had seen what happened to it, too. A third phantom gently faded away. Carl noticed that as the cursed villagers finally left reality, he could feel a sense of unburdening exuding from them in an almost intimate way.
What? Well, go on. You gonna go join them or what? What's going on? Hello?
Carl sensed that the cold was beating a retreat, as if he was moving away from some kind of center of gravity.
I don't... Am I supposed to just walk off? Maybe.
Numbness was giving way to awareness. The vision was wavering.
I guess? Oh, we're back in the vision. So what's with you, you prick? Absolutely nothing. Alright.
Carl sensed that the cold was beating a retreat, as if he was moving away from some kind of center of gravity.
Oh, what's in here? Treasure map. Okay. Yeah, we definitely don't need to go that way, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do then. Something about the ice wall. Like, seriously, what am I supposed to do? I can't tell if I'm missing something or if it's bugged out.
The The further Carl moved away from the ice block, the more his senses came back to him.
Yeah, we got no idea.
Someone must have dropped this in a hurry, but whoever did was heading into the woods. Carl's tracking instincts were quickly kicking in.
You know what I'm about to do. Aww.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
I just don't know. Am I gonna have to search this up? I think I am gonna have to search this up. Oh, lovely. I'm missing one of the visions. You know, a hint saying, like, perhaps there's something more to be found would be useful. So... what the fuck is Kona? It's a mystery exploration game, though, mama. Set in northern Canada. To give you an explanation, we're basically a private investigator heading up north to investigate a, some business with this, local, businessman. He got murdered. Many people in the town are dead. And so now we're just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And there's this weird monster going around, turning people to ice. Alright. So I'm missing one vision to progress. The only problem is, where the hell do I trigger it?
The spirograph amused Carl. It was a nice modern toy, aside from being repetitive by nature and completely useless. Still, it found its way into many Quebecois homes.
You're leaving already? Why? Oh!
A key. What could it be for? The garden shed? Carl couldn't reach it with his arm alone, but he had more than a few tricks up his sleeve to pick it up.
The chainsaw doesn't work. Okay, I think we have everything for the, snowmobile. I think. Let me just double check this thing. Okay. Now, don't be sending random addresses like this, because I have a feeling there's probably a bot on Twitch that detects this sort of shit. Even if you're just, I know you're joking around, but bots don't care about that sort of shit. Only the finest driving for my viewers. No, actually, I'm a good driver in real life. Considering that I've only once had an accident, and that was my very first day of driving. And since then, there's never been another accident. And that accident that I did have was me driving into a ditch. Because, you know, no one explained to me that vehicles move on their own. You really think I care about driving like this in a game? There's no consequences for me hitting an object, so I'm just going to floor it. No, there's blockers for it. As is evident by the amount of times I've fucking hit objects. Again, there's blockers. I can't reach the lake for it. It's this magical concept called invisible barriers. That time I intentionally meant to do it, Vert. Alright, gas can filled. The spark plug was ordered. But I can't remember where it was sent to. This is not a good menu. No, please don't, though, Mama. I don't want to have to unban him. You can time him out, though.
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place.
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place. I want to check out the range out back here. How do I pull out a gun? There we go. Is that only 2 rounds? This menu is so unintuitive. I'm awake.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
So I need a crowbar for the fence. Well, of course I'm tired. You know me, I'm always tired. How about I laze around and do nothing? You said do something. How about I just laze around? I don't have a crowbar. Apparently you can't use a hatchet on it, so... Alright, fine, fine, fine. You and your 400... No, you're probably at 600k points, aren't you, little mom? Anyway, what did you want me to do, little mama? Oh, alright then. high adrenaline Ace Combat to this is fucking crazy. It's like Whiplash. Alright, so we need to find the spark plug. And quite frankly, I don't know where the fuck it is. You know what? Fuck it, I'm getting another Pepsi. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Lay down, Winston. Go on. Go lay down. Come on. Come on, Winston. Up. Up. Now, guys, watch this. Let's see how much a cold can spooks him. Do you like it, Winston? Do you like it? Winston! What do you mean abuse? I'm not forcing it on him. He backs away when he does. And I'm not forcing it. I'm not forcing him to drink it. Are you fucking dumb? What are you doing? What are you doing, you silly goober? What are you doing? Oh, who's such a good boy? I also think I realized what we need to do. What, Winston? You curious about the Beppis? Look, Winston! Beppis! It's okay. It's okay. Did you like that little bit of cool feeling on your fur? I need a fireplace, which is right there. I got your tail, Winston. The cave's way far off. Let's get back to the truck and drive up. I'm pretty sure the cave is the next vision. I thought, oh hey, this is an endgame location. But I don't think it is after all. I think we're gonna get a vision in there. What is it? Now, Winston. Winston. Up, up. Up, up. There you go. Hold tight, Winston. Oh, watch it. Oh, hold tight. There you go. No. There, Winston. Winston. Look at this silly boy. You sniffing my hair, boy? What? Who's such a good boy? You are. Yes, you are. What?
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
We died. Okay, so we're not meant to go in there. What are you doing, you silly boy? Stop trying to sit on my head. What? What is it? So we'll need. I don't fucking know. I thought I've explored literally every location. What? What is it? What? Look, I'm petting the cat. Of course I'm not gonna pay attention to the road. Cat comes first. The cat comes first, officer. Oh, he hopped off. Come on. Come on. Up, up. No? Let's see, no spark plug, okay. I haven't found any wine whatsoever. Wait a moment. What do you mean? For what? Alright, we found the sherry wine. I'm gonna pick the fourth option of not answering until you give me more context. Because I'm a bitch like that. Okay, so I just need another I just need my, other wine bottle. What? We need a white whiskey. Well, I don't know where I'm supposed to get the white whiskey from. You have any ideas, chat? Oh!
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
So we need to what? So we need to, switch the power to there, lift up the vehicle. Where do I divert the power source? Oh, he's laying down. He is not Furt. He got so much from me. There we go.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
I already know where I need to take it. Ah, the Freeman. Where's the head crabs?
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The seeker had sought.
If I had to guess where I get the white whiskey from, it is most likely going to be it's from the crazy man's at his little stash area behind that fence. Hence why I needed a crowbar. There's your hydrate. Even though this is definitely not hydration, this is a soft drink. I just realized I've drank about a liter of Pepsi today. Yeah. Oh, too much. 30, no, that's sodium. 40 grams of sugar. So I've had 120 grams of sugar. Although, to be fair, once I go back to university, my diet's going to be much better. And I'm going to be hitting the gym a lot more. I couldn't reliably hit the gym once the weather got cold, because I ain't walking down in shorts, and I didn't have a padlock for the lockers there. And I ain't leaving my bag unattended in an unlocked locker. Lovely! I can already feel the obesity. I mean, if I didn't drink this today, I wouldn't get a chance to drink it, so... Because I'm going back tomorrow. I'm moving back into the dorm tomorrow, so... Today is Friday, right? Yeah, it is. Today's fish and chips day. Gosh, me having a life outside a vintage story. Impossible. I forget. You'd have to ask Matt. I'm definitely gonna be sick after drinking this Pepsi.
That large antenna in the middle of the path, undoubtedly ideal in attempting to communicate with little green men, was quite awkwardly placed. There had to be a lever to control it, maybe behind it. Carl would have to figure out how to reach it.
What do you mean I'm shoving him under the bus? What? You fucking what, mate? Then ask him. You know, I can't even imagine how much that it would have cost to build this. The wood itself, in today's money, is insane because lumber is expensive these days.
The electric terminals appeared to be linked together, but for what purpose? Carl rejoiced at the unexpected source of heat, but not as much as his freezing hands.
Okay, blue... Okay.
Open sesame. So that's where the generator key was hiding. All that was left was to use it. At last, so big an effort for an oh so tiny piece of metal.
You think I know that? That's chemistry. I flunked chemistry. Well, not actually, but I passed it, but I can't remember jack shit. So we got the snowmobile key. We don't have the fucking the spark plug.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Oh, this is... Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to get the spark plug at. I guess I should just check every single mailbox. When it comes to a lot of, like, rural delivery stuff or, like, small packages, here in Canada, there's, like, these boxes on some of the starts of the streets that'll have, like, a bunch of the mailboxes for letters and whatnot. Similar to, like, how apartments would have it, but they'd just be on the streets, so... Ooh, pardon me. I should not have drank this fucking Pepsi. Alright, now that we've warmed up...
Carl deducted this was a map of the area. Were those pins pointing to places of interest?
Hold on. Hello? Can I have my map, please? So the ice cave is there. Wait, there's another fucking cave? Bruh. Alright, I'm gonna need a hot minute to go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. And I'm out of water. So I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Well, I might as well take out those 2 cans of Pepsis while I'm here. Now, where would this prick's mailbox be? Right here.
Carl still wasn't done with the
Spark plug?
mechanic's place.
No. Let's just go check first. Okay, I guess I just have it. I guess it wasn't a spark plug, but the key?
The mechanic was still frozen, and Carl had everything he needed, so he felt ready to leave.
Can I put this in the back of my truck? Or do I have... I thought it was a spark plug, Vert. Because, you know, I hadn't found the spark plug and the thing was saying, oh, hey, spark plug arrives on the 5th. Today's the 5th, so logic dictates, oh, hey, perhaps we gotta go get the spark plug. Anyway, I need to go investigate this cave if we can. And we're taking this thing because, you know, I don't want to leave it behind. Casual 6-point turn. Let's see here. Oh! Yeah, I can see what they wanted to go for with the snowmobile, but the only problem is, what's the point of taking the snowmobile if I have to leave my main vehicle, the truck, behind? Like... Let's head to LeChance's house and then head for the cave. I don't know if we're gonna be able to explore the cave like the other one, being too cold for me to handle. If not, then I might just have to search where I'm supposed to get this white whiskey from, because I've just got no idea at this point. Yeah, we've already checked that truck, I believe, so... The cave is this close? How didn't I notice this? Oh. Oh. Lovely. Anyway, I need to use the guide here. You're fucking shitting me. So, it turns out white whiskey doesn't exist according to the guide. All you need is a sherry wine and an empty bottle. Yeah. If I had to guess, you're meant to pick up the sherry wine before discovering the distillery and just make it while you're there. How the fuck is that a flare? What? Okay, something's off with this.
Was so
There we go.
cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Now, where was this guy that I had to visit? I can't remember. Do you remember, Vert? I think he was on the other side of the lake. But from there, I do not remember. This is not the right place. This is the doctor's house. I can remember what type of driveway it was. There's a firing range out back and a shed. We need to get into the shed for the distillery. I think this is the right place. Yep, this is it. Is the distillery in the house? Hello! I don't remember where the distillery was. 'Cause I thought it was in here. I guess we just gotta go between places.
There was so much in this cabin to enrich body and mind. Carl couldn't leave empty-handed. Let's check Bedard's house for the distillery. Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole? The craze for toys was stupefying.
Alright, it's not here. So then we'll check Roy's house. And then, if not, we'll check Bly's, then Blovin. And if it's not there, then I don't fucking know. Although I could probably save a lot more time by just searching up where.
Not a single weapon was left. All of them were gone. The photograph was snapped not too far from here, Carl noticed. The couple seemed to be very good friends.
Okay, I'll just search up where the distillery is because I don't have the patience. Ah, for fuck's sakes. Seems it was there at the guy's house out back. I need to bring back up the stream. Is that the distillery? Surely not. That just is a barrel, no? Yeah, that's just a fucking barrel. Is it in the back of his house? That's a shitter. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, so the distillery's at Bloin's house? Okay. Fuck me, man. Ay, ay, ay. We did not crash there. We didn't. Oh my god. We damn near flipped the truck. Oh yeah, no.
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
Alright, we have it. Fuck me, mate.
Carl felt that it was mission accomplished, with the wicked nectar in his hands.
White whiskey and mixed with wine sounds like a great way to get liver poisoning. Although, can I really speak much after drinking 3 Pepsis in a day? About nearly a fucking liter of Pepsi? Can I really say anything? Probably not. Oh! Come on.
Quand on cherche, on trouve. Parce que je t'aime bien, à cette heure, je vais te dire quelque chose. Tu fais bien de prendre ma pénis. Parce que par là-bas, tu vas rencontrer le vrai froid. Un froid qui glace comme t'en as jamais connu dans ta vie.
Let me just scavenge your house now.
C'est encore beau. Tout ce qui est vieilli est bien meilleur.
Bro has a point. Things are way better when they're old. Ooh.
Vois-tu le livre, là? C'est le Wendigo.
Wendigo! Oh, you caught my interest.
Pour se venger de sa grosse peine. Et
There was a time when hate waged war. Our hunters could decimate the great wolves who had taken our children. Our warriors could snap the necks of the cowards who had reached for our supplies. The deafening sound of rock and bone breaking was enough to satiate the hate, and the rivers of blood would express our remorse and apologies. Thus was balance maintained. Then came the whites. The legend of the Wendigo dates back to a time before what anyone could but the tallest trees can remember. A time of great cold and great aspirations, when the ships came and spewed men in their fire cannons, plagues and spinelessness. Balance broke forever. The dead were piling up on our ancestral lands, too many bodies covered in moss, too much blood spilled on our stone. Our bone-breaking hate did not suffice any longer. Holy hail! One day, a young warrior who had lost everything, nieces, brothers, parents, and hope, fell to his knees in the middle of a small clearing covered in the blood of his fiancée, killed after having crossed the path of some whites passing by. He had seen everything and called out to the Great Spirit, called out to him with words that came so naturally to him. Words that could only create a great river of blood and guts, and a terrifying roar of screams. He called out for a force that no one had before. He became Wendigo. The whites were decimated under the icy claws of the Wendigo. The great tide of blood even pushed a few ships back out to sea, but the Wendigo was not done with his vengeance. For as long as the heart of one of his fiancée's murderers still beat on Cree territory, he would prevail. The elders say that it was the force of the ancestors returned to nature that turned the young warrior in this clearing, where many ancestors have been buried in centuries past. A clearing now covered in blood spilled unjustly in a time where too many bodies were being buried. The ancestors heard the cries of the young warrior. Only in a remarkable time like this could the Wendigo have been born. His vengeance satiated, the warrior became Wendigo, the warrior become Wendigo went to rest forever. His frozen heart melted and disappeared, much like the snow comes the spring. The storm that had befallen the Cree lands faded as well. There was much celebration. Balance had been restored, but the whites came back too. With white hatred is never satisfied by rock and bone turned to dust. They arrived by the hundreds, armed with guns and torches, burned down every village, raped every woman, smashed the head of every newborn, tortured every man that fell into their grips. Never before had unbalance been so deep for the Cree peoples, and ever since, it has been told that one should be satisfied with the rivers of blood brought by hatred, despite the wrongfulness done to them, because remarkable hate comes at far too steep a price. The Wendigo was never invoked again, but in the hearts of the Cree people remained a fear that one day a young warrior would once again call out with a remarkable hate, because they know, though the wisdom brought by this legend, that the Wendigo would prevail, but that this alleged victory would come at a great cost. The whites would come back. The whites would rule. None would be spared. Interesting.
Gomme-moi la belle rose de la tulipe, qui se donne au yard sur le mercredi décembre. C'est-tu pas effrayant, cette histoire-là?
I'm guessing this Wendigo they're speaking of is the creature that's currently hunting around this town.
Ah, la belle.
But it's weird that they're...
En 17 que c'était. Et le Kaiser, il se souvient de moi avec ma belle carabine. Bang, bang, que je lui disais. Bang, bang, bang. Ah, le bon temps.
Wow. Where was I? It's strange that they're calling it a Wendigo when Wendigos seem to be an entirely different thing, especially with the creation story. Because, according to this, they're created by hatred and vengeance fueled, whereas most stories depict the Wendigo
The old man's cabin had been very generous to Carl.
as a person who committed cannibalism and got turned into the Wendigo as punishment for their sin, or, well, their atrocity, I should say. And so, they're never able to satiate their hunger because of it. Always gaunt
He couldn't
and
have
starving.
asked for more.
Might be closer to the This thing might be closer to the Wechuge, which is more Western mythological, like Western native mythology. So, on the West Coast, it's pretty similar to the Wendigo, but rather than cannibalism being the source of it, it's more so the a desire for power, from what I understand. Anyway, let's head into the cave.
Luckily, he had the coat to protect him from the biting cold.
Do we no longer have to deal with the cold now? Because of the coat? And I mean just like standard cold and not this cave cold? Jesus. This is the type of shit that freaks me the fuck out. Oh, I don't like caves. Okay, so that just loops right back up here. That fucking scared me.
The flames won't grow without some help. Other materials were required.
Let's double back to... nah, let's see what we can do down here. Oh, what the fuck? The wolf sunk into the ground. Did you guys see that? What the fuck? Oh, that's on you, Vert.
Another instance of this magic ice. What was this one doing, lying on the ground, so afraid? The plot thickened like water into ice.
One moment.
He had been running in fear from something creeping towards him, against which he couldn't do anything, only to end up like this, petrified and cold.
Oh! Yeah. Moscow's complete regime.
It seemed as though Régin had been ready to take up arms and slay people like Hamilton. Could he have committed murder for his cause? Who could have gotten killed in front of his very eyes?
August 8th, 1970. How many pages? 3 pages. Okay. Old Rosary had told me the mine administrators were having us on. And that the mines from before the war were neither collapsed nor inaccessible. Well, as usual, the old man was right. Those damn English people keep lying to us every damn day because we're just slaves to them, water boys. Like Valorez said, we'll set up...
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Up! Like Valorez said, we'll see who the slaves are by the end of the year. I've set up the heart of my government in those mines. The resistance. Watch out, fat cats. I'm putting bayonets on our cannons. The English tell us the region is full of resources. The resource they're forgetting about is our seniors. It's full of old people around here, and they've got plenty of resources. Old man Rosary, in exchange for a full load of bottles of caribou a day, put us in contact with the best that our country has to offer. Veterans, hunters, the salt of the earth. I'm telling you, these people have shotguns upon shotguns and blinds all over the territory. They agreed to lend me some, pretty much no questions asked. I still told them a big fat cat hunt was in the works. I also told them our aim was to make sure there was not a damn one of them left from here to the Ottawa River. It's even better than I had thought. The guns aren't old-timey relics from the Great War. These are modern semi-automatic weapons in there too, and dynamite stolen from the mining sites after closing. All I need now is a militia to bear these arms and kick the English out of our lands. What a stupid plan. I'm wondering who the savages will back up. I have faith that they will help us, and not them. Taking back their land is a matter of principle for them. Ah, yes, of course the natives will help you if you call them savages. God damn it, Giles really has no balls. I was aware of that before bringing him into my project, but it's so insulting to be emasculated like that. He told me in his wimpy voice that he has something to blackmail Big Hamilton with. What's the point of blackmailing him when we could just blow his head off? I would have been better off speaking to his wife, Gisela. Now, she's something, that woman. She could hold her own shot with a shotgun. Besides, everyone knows she's the one who wears the pants in that couple. Lamethe has given up too. That coward. On the other hand, the Lamthes, they're not too serious enough. They have a few screws
The cold
loose.
was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
Pierre, I know what you would have been on my side. You would have been a lieutenant in my army. Rest in peace, eaten by wolves. Not an easy way to kick the bucket. Some people in the village are saying you brought this on yourself by poaching those wolves, and that in the end they just brought you out to justice in their own way. There will be a monument in your name in my new Quebec. I'll have to free the Manistan region all by myself. Alexandre Bly didn't appreciate it when I baited him by praising his brother. That guy has changed since Pierre was found. He's been miserable. I tried talking to him about it, and that big oaf only punched a mirror, and that made his hand bleed. I'll give him freedom to my country without those tender-hearted folks. They'll thank me later. What happened last night was horrible. I've never seen someone die like that. Right next to me, I feel sick. So much blood. I'm wondering if evolution is really for me after all. Seems to be I've made some modifications. Oh God, dynamite. Firewood, firewood. Where's the fireplace? Woo! We're safe. Lee Enfield rifle. Oh! Why sleep at home when you can sleep in a cave? Alright, so now we can... I guess I can't jump down there, apparently? Okay. I don't know how we even got up here in the first place. So, am I missing something? And that's why I can't leave? Ah, lots of ammo. Good thing... Ah, clips. Okay. So that's how. I thought I just had to jump down. Now, what's at the other end of this place?
Carl suddenly felt observed. He was worried about a presence around him.
Well, alright then. Also, that gun sound was so underwhelming. Made my boys do a desperate melee at the Mac border to stop the Germans from getting on the field. Lovely.
No stone can withstand the force of dynamite.
It is nighttime now. We'll check out the other cave, and then I think I'm gonna wrap up for this stream. Here's the road. Fuck! Alright, how's... Heat's doing well enough. Clear the boulders near LeChance's house. That sounded like a gunshot. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. So it was just for a stash of items? Alright. Okay, game saved. I think I'm actually gonna wrap up here. I've been streaming for 4.5 hours. Just 15 minutes under 2 hours on this game. Then and then the rest was on Ace Combat. So yeah, game was saved with the fire being made. So boys, I'll be catching you all. Oh, Vincent's still here. I'll be catching you all tomorrow. I'll probably be able to stream tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I'm moving back. Regardless, you'll be seeing me on Sunday. Anyway, so I'll catch you all then. You all have a good day and later.